Hey guys, welcome back. I'm glad to see you all joining in. We are reaching the 450 mark of subscribers, so yeah. Again, really cool. Thank you very much to all the new ones. I hope you like it. I hope you dig back into the back catalog. On the tape deck is the one that got cut off in the shit show video. This is the Enmites tape from the last God of War X update. Like I was trying to say then, there are a few versions of this one. I think its total is 200 limited, and this is the bell version. There are 3 little bells in this cloth bag, and this is bell version. There was a mirror version and something else, and each section within the 200s is numbered to a certain number. This is on WV Sorcerer Productions, it seems, a sticker. Then there are 2 Enmite stickers and a download code that I'm maybe going to use. And then there's this rice paper yeah, info sheet or whatever. Really creepy pictures. And I'm not sure if I said it the previous time, but this is Dark Ambient project, a really good one. Maybe one of the top Dark Ambients from China, I think, and this is also the guy, or one of the guys that is in H.N.Q. So yeah, a lot of stuff going on there. There is a track list on here. Here you can see 2 demo versions of tracks, and then this one is the 75 out of 200. Really glad I picked this one up. Oh, good sound production on this one. Like I said, the God of War X update went up. I had the thumbheads back in my cart, and at checkout it was gone. So like a baby, I threw everything out. But I came to my senses and I got this one sluted, and I'm still not sad I did that, because good luck finding both of those records. Now that has had his due. Cheers. What this video is all about, as you can read here or here, I'm not sure. This is one of those what's in the bag videos, or I went to the metal show, whatever. We are blessed in Belgium that we have a few venues like a Bos with Ondergronds and Magazijn 4 with civilizations, lost civilizations. I can't remember what they are called right now, but 2 really good promoters that set up these incredible tours and incredible gigs that bring together some of the best black metal all around the world. And this is the flyer for the Dutch version of this show, but this was the show that was yesterday. The 2 or the II from Germany, I'm not sure. Then Almyrkvi from Iceland, Sinmara from Iceland, and then Sortilegia from Canada. Now, Sinmara is bigger here, but Sortilegia closed out the show in Brussels today. So yeah, really good show. I didn't saw 2 because of traffic. I was a bit late. I saw the last track. Can't really tell you. Almyrkvi was yeah, a bit Svarti-Dowdy-ish, like so many in the Iceland scene. It was kind of cool in the beginning, but now they're all. I mean, are we already in the second wave of Icelandic black metal bands? I'm not sure. They could be in the first. I'm really not sure. Sinmara played 2 excellent tracks from in their sets in the second half of their set. I was with 2 friends of mine that we don't see each other often, and when we do, it's more roughhousing and bullshitting than actually paying attention to the show. But yeah, played a decent set. But the problem was, all these bands are kind of the same, and then Sortilegia was more my preferred kind of black metal, that ritualistic, howling, cavernous, dark, good shit. And yeah, they blew them all away. So this bag is like usual with these. There's a common theme in the bag videos, and the common theme is Babylon Doom Cult Records, a distro by my good friend JV. He is, like in the previous video, he's growing, attracting more labels, yeah, always more labels to his distro, and now the latest one is Sentient Rune, and there's some stuff of theirs in here. Well, there's actually just one record, and then some stuff I picked up from the gig. So yeah, I got a cloth tote bag, and the contents are the first one that I got from him. This is a trade. I'm selling shirts, t-shirts on Facebook, and he wanted two, so we just traded for this one. Leucosis Liminal on Sentient Rune. So if you're from Belgium, yeah, it's an excellent distro to pick up fan records, to pick up Sentient Rune, to pick up Debitor Morty, everything in once, like a good distro should do, so check them out. I have been into Leucosis from, I would say, 2013, maybe, when they have two previous releases, one demo-ish, I'm not sure what the name of that is, but the second one is a self-titled tape that was like edition of 30. It popped up on Cult Nation when I was really daily checking Cult Nation for demos and stuff, but I missed it because of 30. The cover is like a tank, or part of a tank, and someone is holding out a pigeon, something like that. But the sound then really interested me, and yeah, I kept digging that tape. And now there was the tape and the LP version of the new one, Liminal. Just some decent, good, dark music that is in the line of the previous one. Now, what happens between 2013 and almost 18, I'm not sure, but they're back, and yeah, glad. The front and the back, really sober little release. Sentient Rune is doing really good releases. They have the L4 that came out. They have That American, which sold out everywhere, which is a really interesting record. Friendship. I mean, there is a really good lineup on that label, and they're quite a young label. So it is war themed, as you might see, or well, not really war, but burning buildings and what's this? Yeah, some wretched industrial stuff. Really, really dark. Let it slit the throats of every peddler or demagogue, sorry, that shackled our hands and chained up our necks. Let its blade pierce the appearances that have led us to this eternal thraldom and guide us to imminence. Yes, yes, thanks to Yuria, Mattia, and Sentient Rune laboratories. So yeah, even they love Yuria. There was a clear version and there was a black version. Now I'm starting to see that the black version is becoming the more limited in some cases. This is no exception. I know Fallen Empire is doing that the colored version is Fallen Empire, and Almyrkvi did it with the LVTHN, the Leviathan, that came out yesterday. I think the Devotee edition is already sold out. I saw the guy from Almyrkvi yesterday at the show, and he told me that they had 30 going up in the morning, and when he left for the show they were already gone. So yeah, but there is a nice vinyl edition of that one. Like I said, just black vinyl, nothing really special on the pressing. Sentient Rune in there. Yeah, check these guys out if you're. I would draw some comparisons, but everyone know I'm a shitty comparison maker or whatever. Someone pointed out that I describe a lot of black metal as when I give up and throw my hands in the air, I just say it's kind of hardcore-ish. I don't mean the sound, of course. I mean the tempo, or the mostly the drum beat, actually. So yeah, I'll try to do better with my comparisons. But Leucosis Liminal is the first one, and I didn't get a lot of new music, but there's some good stuff. The second one I got from him is actually a Christmas gift, and it's a book called The Devil's Cradle, which is the story of Finnish black metal by Tero Ikemonen. Now I'm not going to open it because it's a Christmas gift, but check it out. It goes from early Beherit stuff to Satanic War Master, and it's a big ass book for not that much money, and it's nice. It's embossed. It's got that gold foil stuff. So yeah, like I said, I'm not going to open it now. And we're back. But yeah, that will be a good one. And it's everywhere. Iron Bonehead has it. Babylon Doom Cult has it. Whatever. So book, records, tote bag. That was that was what I got from him. Then my boy, I have to check his Instagram. DR, I just use abbreviations because I don't know how they want to be announced on this one, but DR and his Instagram is called Acharantis. So yeah, we met up, he passed me by and he gave me a tape of his band called Soul Dissolution, Pale Distant Light. A very well produced tape, because we at Sparkblood, which I talked about, our other label, or my other label, than Hypertension, we are dipping our toes in the tape business. We did one, but we wanted to do a nicer, bigger package. So we were looking at tapes, and it became apparent to us that this was a nice production on the tape. When you go into details, this is it's just nicely done. Soul Dissolution, I am not sure what it is. It could be more ambient, it could be more post-E when I look at the thing, but knowing him, there will be some black metal influences, and yeah, I'm definitely eager to get into this. White tape on Heathen Tribes, I don't know that label. I'm sorry. 2017. They have a Bandcamp, I'll link it in the description, of course. A really nice J-card. Soul Dissolution is Jabba Walk. I'm not sure what that is. That sounds Star Warsian. And then Acharan, so that's him. He does vocals. Yeah. Recorded in December 2014, 2015, so it took a while for this to come out. Soul Dissolution. I have, this one is limited to 100, and I have 57. Very nice. DR, thanks man. He made a remark, but I couldn't understand him because the music was so loud. It was something about that it was a shitty tape, but he was glad it was in one of the better collections of our country. So DR, thanks man. That's next on the hit list. Let's see what else is in here. There are a few more things. There is a flyer, which is also worth mentioning, because I try to rep the Belgian black metal scene. This one is for the Forbidden Temple second demo tape on Medieval Prophecy Records, a new Belgian label that has a hidden gem on here. It says Next Moonen of Xebet first 7-inch EP, which will be out early 2018 if I'm not mistaken. Now I emailed a friend of mine, Beta from Almyrkvi, for the first demo tape, and I got back, because he knows these guys, I got back that it's completely sold out. It was one of those friends only things, 20 pieces or whatever. And I picked up this flyer, and I was looking at the picture like this when I was outside, and when I dropped the flyer, or when I didn't look at the flyer, I looked at two guys that were standing behind the flyer, and they were standing kind of like this, but without makeup and hoods. So the guys were just there, and I was like, "It's you, right?" And he was like, "No," and I was like, "Yeah, it's you." So yeah, it turned out the first demo was completely sold out, but the second demo should be a step up for them. So I'm really curious what that's going to sound like. It will be in the next tape delay updates coming sometime soon, I guess. Then 4 more items from the show itself. I just went for the Sortilegia stuff. I'm still pissed. I missed that beautiful flag they had with the logo. That was some time ago. I think they did that for the last record. I was hoping they would have that, because it's such a beautiful, such a beautiful flag and such beautiful artwork. But they didn't have it. Of course, it's completely sold out. It was by I don't know, an American label that did that, but they still had the pin that I was hoping for. I have the chalice with the skull, the black one, but this one is what was on the flag, the larger Sortilegia pin. So yeah, really nice that they still had this. Nice production on this one too. The other one is actually a little nicer, but this one is really great too. Then they had they had a hoodie which was 45, and I loved most of the artwork. because they had the sigil on the hood and then the skull on the sleeve and stuff. But the back was just the artwork for the new record, and I don't dig that on a shirt, so I just went for the simple one, the new Sortilegia logo, that shrine, which I really dig. Is it medium? Yes, it is medium. So yeah, really love that logo. The first time I saw it, this was the promo image for the video, so I had to pick this one up. A little bit less expensive than the hooded. And then the second to last one is the tape releases Van Records is doing for these tours. The first one was the King Dudes, Caronte, Dolch, and Runes of Everest with unreleased tracks and stuff like that, which wasn't really unreleased. I mean, there was one track, the White Light, White Heat cover, that was kind of unreleased, but then there were just tracks that are on record. So I wasn't keen to pick this one up, but since it has all four bands, and especially Sortilegia, I looked a little further than what it is, and there are some cool things on here. It is a black tape with the Acharantis logo, A and B side. And then there is a J card in here that can literally kill a guy. It is thick like a Chinese throwing star. Really nice, gold printed. I think the other one was also gold printed. And then the track list on here, I didn't see everything, I didn't look at everything, but like the Sinmara tracks. But then the third track is Exalting in Acid Flames, the rehearsal version of the Sortilegia track, and then for €5, I mean, like the White Light, White Heat was worth €5, that track, this rehearsal track will be worth the 5. So yeah, really cool that they do these tour tapes. I dig that stuff, man. It's really nice, just a little extra, you have a little more, a little reminder or a little souvenir to remind that show or remind that tour. And a really good idea by them. The last thing I picked up, I saw that the guy's name is Deathwards or Deathward on Instagram. I think his name is Brian. I'm not really sure because it was a lousy venue, not a lousy, a loud venue yesterday. So there were a lot of talks with a lot of yes and nobody understood. So I think his name is Brian, good guy. He is the roadie or the whatever you want to call it, tour manager for Sortilegia, and he also made the print that was going to be the Sortilegia print for that tour. Now he had one up, it was limited to 44, and I already messaged him that, hey man, really interested if you have one, perfect, but knowing that this was the third or the fourth or maybe the fifth date for the tour, I didn't have my hopes up. So I asked him, it was sold out, there was one copy, the one out of 44, which was framed, which was his version, that was just a piece to make the table a little bit nicer. So I was bummed. I said, yeah, well, if you find one, let me know. And then maybe a half hour later he texted me like he worked something out with a friend of his that he would get him another one, and yeah, I got the actual last one. And this is it. This is the hand printed and then touched up by him. So it's this coffee grinded, pergament-ish, branded edges, and then signed in blood, and then the eyes with blood. Yeah, really nice print. I'm not sure if it's because I couldn't understand. It's not an etching, I think it's a screen printed on prepared paper. And then it's also numbered. This is 11 out of 44. So yeah, really glad to have picked this one up. This will be framed ASAP and is going to go up on the wall really soon. Maybe change the back here. So yeah, really glad to have this one. That's all. That's what's in my bag. Once again, much praise to Mr. Babylon Doomcalls JV. Check them out. They are really doing some cool stuff. Label wise too. I mean, the stuff that he's putting out at the temple he's putting out, I think he won the lottery, but I'm not sure. Guys, shorter video than usual. Love these better. A little bit more information about the stuff. A little less rambling. I'm going to let N-Might play you out, and I'll see you maybe later this weekend for a not a discography, because I can't bring myself to do the Boris one yet. I have to, that's an added job and stuff like that. So I'm not going to promise that anymore. It will be a new collection updates as per usual. Guys, thank you very much. Hope you like this one. Comment, subscribe, whatever you want to do. Unsubscribe. It's your life, man. Live it. Bye.